If you love the idea of having a beautiful garden, but the reality of it just feels exhausting, then you are in exactly the right place. We're about to share a simple secret that's going to completely transform your garden, making it so much more fun and way, way less work.
Does this sound familiar? You're so excited. You start your garden with these big, beautiful dreams. But before you know it, you're spending all your time on your hands and knees pulling out weeds, or you're constantly worrying, did I water enough? Especially in that summer heat. It can feel like you're always fighting a losing battle.
But what if I told you that there is one single thing you can do to change all of that? I mean, a technique that all the seasoned gardeners know about that gives you a gorgeous, thriving garden with so much less effort.
That secret is mulch. I know it doesn't sound very exciting, but I promise you, mulch is about to become your garden's absolute best friend. It's the secret weapon you've been missing.
So what is it really? Well, simply put, mulch is just a layer of something, anything really, that you spread over the top of your soil. Just think of it like a cozy protective blanket that you're tucking your plants into, keeping them safe and sound.
And oh, this blanket works some serious magic. It's not just one little benefit we're talking about. It's a whole chain reaction of good things that will completely change the entire environment of your garden for the better.
Okay, let's start with the big one. How would you feel about spending 80% less time weeding? Yeah, you heard that right. A good layer of mulch blocks the sunlight that weed seeds need to sprout, so it can cut down your weeding work by at least 80%. I mean, that's a total game changer right there.
And that is just the beginning. Mulch also acts kind of like a sponge, holding moisture in the soil so you don't have to water nearly as often. It keeps the soil from getting too hot or too cold, protecting your plant's roots. It even stops muddy water from splashing up on the leaves, which is a huge way that diseases can spread. But honestly, the best part? As organic mulches break down, they actually feed your soil, making it healthier and more alive every single year.
All right, so you're probably thinking, okay, I'm sold. But then you walk into a garden center and, wow, the choices can be a little overwhelming. So let's just break it down and make this decision super simple.
So the very first choice you have is between organic and inorganic mulch. Now, inorganic stuff like plastic can be useful sometimes, but it doesn't do anything to improve your soil. For a vegetable garden, what we really want is to go with organic mulches. Why? Well, because as they break down, they're building incredible fertile soil for you year after year.
Now, to keep things really simple and avoid that feeling of choice paralysis, we're just going to focus on the top 3 organic choices that are absolutely perfect for anyone just starting out. They work great, they're cheap, sometimes even free, and your veggies will love them.
So our top 3 contenders are shredded leaves, straw, and compost. Each one of them is fantastic. Leaves, they're totally free and loaded with nutrients. Straw is an amazing insulator. And compost, well, it gives your plants an instant meal. There are a couple of little things to know about each, but honestly, you can't go wrong. Let's take a quick look at each one.
First up, we have straw. Let's call this one the classic choice. It's super lightweight, it actually reflects sunlight to help keep the soil cool for plants that like that, and it breaks down nice and slowly. The only thing you want to watch for is making sure you get it from a good source, so you know it doesn't have a bunch of pesky weed seeds or chemicals in it.
Next up is compost, or as I like to call it, the ultimate soil feeder. This stuff isn't just a protective layer. It is a gourmet meal for your plants and all the little microbes living in your soil. It gives them an immediate boost of food, and it is fantastic at holding on to water.
And finally, my absolute favorite, shredded leaves. This is what we call the gardener's free gold. Seriously, if you have trees in your yard, you have one of the best mulches on the planet. For free. Just make sure you run them over with a lawnmower first so they don't turn into a soggy mat. They'll break down over time and make your soil so much better.
Okay, so you've picked out your mulch. You're excited, you're ready to go. But wait, before you start, there is one crucial, golden rule that you absolutely have to follow to keep your plants safe.
Okay, here it is, the golden rule. And please, listen closely, because this is the most important tip of all. Do not pile mulch right up against the stems of your plants. It traps too much moisture there and can cause the base of your plants to rot, which you definitely don't want. Always leave a little circle of space, kind of like a donut, right around the stem.
The good news is, applying it is so easy. First, just pull out any weeds that are already there. Second, give the soil a really good drink of water. Third, spread a nice, even layer of your mulch, about 2 or 3 inches thick. And last, just remember that golden rule and pull the mulch back a little from the plant stems.
See, that's it.
And just like that, you have everything you need to know to use this incredible gardening tool. It's really time to let your garden become a source of pure joy instead of just another chore.
It's truly amazing how this one small step, just adding a layer of mulch, can make all the difference in the world. You are going to be so surprised by how much healthier your plants look, how little you have to weed and water, and how much more time you get to just enjoy it all.
And isn't that the real secret? When you get rid of that constant battle with the weeds and the worry, you're just left with the good parts. You get that connection to nature, that step toward your own health, and that simple joy of life. Mulch is just the tool that helps you get there.
So now you're armed with your brand new secret weapon. The only thing left to ask is, what are you going to grow first?